Now a first down throw. Watson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They still can't get him. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
57, Mike 57. Let's go, baby.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A strong running. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
It's over! It's over! Let's dominate!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Going deep for Hopkins. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 57's the mic.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Watson dancing to his left. Got him in. It's Brown. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, he's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get a score closer. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Jaguars 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's still on his feet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he didn't.
That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Escaping the pressure. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Jaguars 28. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll look to throw here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They're going to look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the sack on first down, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal. Oh, the option to give to Williams here. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
But that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up. But I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Buying time is left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Jacksonville,
salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. moment of truth. Credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, so when you see me, I bought a CC and that was a purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches.